million records worldwide. Making his first appearance on The Talk, please help me welcome Barry Manilow.
You were the first Manilow in the world?
I don't know if I was the first, but I may be the most passionate Manilow.
I think they'll fight you for that.
On Will and Grace?
I did. I played a Manilow on Will and Grace, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You were really good, too.
Thank you so much.
We actually have, for anyone who didn't see that episode of Will and Grace, which is set it up, you're lined outside Radio City Music Hall trying to get tickets, and you're sitting out there with
Megan Mullally.
Yeah.
She hates me. No, really, but in the episode, she doesn't get it.
She doesn't get it, but then she converts. Yeah, then she's
singing Daybreak.
mad for you. Yeah.
Take a look at this clip.
So you and Barry are lovers?
God, no, I wish. I've never even met him, but he has brought me to climax more times than any other man.
You must have some crazy fan stories.
You know, not as many as you would think. I mean, the only one that I can actually tell you is about the toilet paper.
The toilet paper?
Yeah, that's the craziest one. It was kind of a sweet thing, too. Somehow,
Are you sure you want to share it?
Yeah, well, at first when I opened it and I saw a roll of toilet paper, I wasn't exactly sure what to think, you know? But on each, what do you call the square sheet, she'd written, I love you and you are my singer and I love you. And I mean, it must have taken her a long time to write on every little square of toilet paper to write something lovely to me. I mean, it could have been nice on a pad of paper, but certainly got my attention.
What does that mean? Like, why toilet paper?
I don't know. I couldn't put the two together either. But it's the oddest thing I've ever done, right?
Thanks, Sarah.
You do. You always look so beautiful.
What's happening?
Congratulations. Congratulations to all of you on the show, too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being there for that, for the Manilow Music Project that afternoon and morning in Vegas. It meant so much to me that you were there and actually showed all those trucks filled with brand new musical instruments going to 15 high schools who
It's
really
amazing what you
needed these
do.
instruments.
It's just incredible.
And schools like really don't have music and arts the way they used to,
They're
right?
cutting them. They're
Yeah.
cutting them. And you know, when I was growing up in Brooklyn, I went to a real dump of a high school, but at least they had an orchestra.
Yeah, they had the band.
had the
Everybody
band.
used to have their school band.
And if I didn't have that band class, I wouldn't be here. I really, because you know, I wasn't good at sports. And I wasn't going to join a gang. That's just imagine me.
I'm surprised.
So
Yeah.
I
It would
joined
be a
the-
fabulous gang.
So I joined the orchestra, and it changed my life. And so now I hear that they're cutting music and art. So I have
It's
to.
the first thing they do is to take away the creativity in children. It's like of all the things to
And
cut.
you know, what I've learned is that it's not just playtime. These kids that do stay in music classes, their grades go up, they become, their social skills go up, and most of all, they come back next year. When they cut the music classes, they drop out. I mean, it's more important than
And the
people think.
thing now is music is so prevalent in young people's lives today. And to think, you know, they all dream about being a musician, about, you know, making that musical contribution, and there's nothing for them at schools.
You know, all these kids have to do is to learn to read music. I keep telling them, just learn to read music, and I mean, maybe you won't be like, you know, a big star, but you can work. If you know how to read music, you can work. You know?
That's something you love.
That's something you love, yeah. And so when they stop these music classes, forget it, then they're on their own. They're on their own if they want to be a musician, so.
It's called the Manilow Music Project,
Right.
and as you mentioned, our cameras did go there to follow you in Nevada, and we're going to show a nice big story about that when we come back from commercial.
Thank
We'll
you
be right
very
back
much.
with questions for Barry.
All right.
What do you got, Leah?
Oh, I gotta ask. This is my first time doing this. You have a question for Barry Manilow?
I do. What is your favorite country to tour in?
Britain.
Okay, and then
I've had a love affair with the British people since 1978, and no matter how great the rest of the world has been to me, Britain, whoa, it's my second home these days. I just love it. I really love it. I look forward to going back.
Okay, we have another one.
Barry, when you look back at your career, is there anything that you would change and why?
You know, I don't think there is, except for that stupid shirt.
Okay, I have another one. Okay, I didn't know how to exercise. Oh!
Oh,
And I grabbed her boob. And I grabbed her boob. Sorry, miss. Did you know you were gonna get...
I better stand up.
Okay.
I'd like to know if you'd like to do a duet with somebody that you haven't already.
You mean somebody that you want me to mention somebody that I'd love to do a duet with? Because at the top of the line for me was doing a duet on a song that I wrote with Barbra Streisand. I would have to really think hard. Maybe Lady Gaga, who I think is wonderful.
Brilliant.
I do.
That would be great. Are you okay? I'm sorry that I... Oh, standing? Okay.
So it'd be easier for your professionals.
Assuming you have free time, what do you do in your free time?
I make music. What can I tell you? I would love to tell you that I play golf, but I go back up to my studio and I create something. That's me. I am music and I write the songs.
I have a question for you, Barry. Are there any obstacles you've had in your life, and how did you find the strength to overcome them?
Well, it was getting out of Brooklyn. But you know, people from Brooklyn, we come out of there like 100 miles an hour. I can tell Leah like that too. You come out, you know, I come from nothing, no money, no nothing. I'll never forget that morning when my mother showed me her purse. There was no money in it, you know. I'll never forget it because there was nothing in it. Wow. And I finally realized, oh, there is no money in this household, so I got to do something. And you know, you come out of Brooklyn like 100 miles an hour, and I did. I overcame this poverty thing, and I have a car.
You know what a lot of people probably don't know about you is that you got your start at CBS in the mailroom.
And I always meet people that started in the mailroom today. Jonathan, one of your producers, and I were talking. His father started in the mailroom with me, and I always meet people, who got out of the mailroom and became something else.
And there was a piano there, wasn't there a piano?
Yeah, across the street. I was delivering mail. And across the street from 45 Madison Ave, there was avenue. There was another building that CBS owned that I had to deliver mail to. And I opened the door, and it was a recording studio. The first time ever in a recording studio. Silent, gorgeous, wood. Oh, I'll never forget it. And there was this big piano over there. So I put the mail down, and I walked over. There was a Steinway. And it was the first time I'd ever played anything like that. Oh, it was just heaven. It was heaven.
Did you learn piano at school?
No, I had private lessons.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you that. Did your parents, did your mom think yeah, you'll make it.
Yeah, they all knew I was musical. They didn't know what to do with me because there was never any musical guy in our family. They didn't know what to do with me.
Right. That's awesome to have that support though, because my mom was supportive.
Yeah, they were the biggest fans.
And to not come from a lot of money but still provide lessons for you is pretty amazing.
Yeah, that was hard for them. That was hard for them. But they knew they had to do something. It was this little kid full of music, and they didn't know what to do with me. But they saved their money, and they got me piano lessons.
You did the right thing.
Yes, they did, and you knew what to do with it. Barry Manilow, thank you so much. And you can catch Barry live in concert at the Parrot Las Vegas Hotel